Alright folks, we are back for round 2 on the play again. And while this hand would be amazing, with 2 lands we can't really keep it with 1. Oh boy! Man, it's pretty crazy given the amount of fixing we have and the fact that there's 17 lands plus 3 more, 3 more mana rocks. Given all of these things, it's pretty incredible how hard it's been so far for us to just, cast spell basically. Oh well, I guess there are days like that. Probably gonna be the Grixis control deck I thought would be played. And if you mulligan to 5 on the play against control with a deck like mine, you probably just cannot win ever. So it's, it kind of feels bad, but not a ton we can do. Yeah, that's rough. If they play Ashok, we probably concede, by the way. Coalition Relic we might beat. This is gonna be incredibly difficult though. This game, not beating Relic, but coming back from a multi-5 against control. Grixis control seems very, 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 very difficult. Otherwise, I'm not feeling too bad. I mean, base blue control deck with a lot of counterspell might be, a bit tougher. But in general, I feel like, we can definitely beat these with a good enough draw. It's just been... the deck has just not been nice at all for us. And now we flood. Can't kill Tamio with Defiance. Yeah. They are soon gonna be able to cast Nicol Bolas. It feels bad, it really feels bad. With years of playing and practice, I've come to the point where I don't really get mad or salty about games anymore, especially when I'm playing competitively. I just focus on, playing well and doing my best. But when you get games like that where you lose before casting your first spell, it still feels really bad. So, don't really want them to see more cards from my deck, and I cannot beat 2 Planeswalker on 5 loyalty with what I have in hand right now, so I'm just gonna concede. I'm also more on the side of just, conceding, not conceding until you're really dead. But the truth is, there's no way we can beat that. They have 4 cards in hand, 2 Planeswalker, and actually giving them, letting them get more information with Ashok is probably gonna hinder our chances to win the next couple games more than anything. Whereas not giving any information is slightly better, I believe. Okay. I think I can use some random beatdown dudes against a control deck. Could easily cut Mortars, Dismember, and probably submit that. And hope we don't have a trash ass draw this time. Hand is not great, but it's a keep. It's crazy, yeah, it's pretty insane how we've been, not drawing any red. The mana base is really, a 10-10 mana base, which is about as solid as you can get in Limited. But we've been not drawing any red last round, and here we are completely flooded with red cards. It's pretty insane, I think. Brain Maggot is very annoying here. We'll have to get rid of that. I'm going to drop the pools. Bloodstain and Mayor can fetch some white, which is nice. Probably gonna go with Sacred Foundry, is my guess. No, thank you. That was a good top deck, but it's gonna get clicked away, I assume, which is kind of bad, but oh well. Assume they are gonna click us draw step. They should not do it upkeep, they should do it draw step. Oh. Well, that seems like a huge misplay, unless they top deck the counterspell in the meantime. If they let me resolve Outpost Siege, it's gonna be very, very damageable for them. Okay. Just making sure we want cans. Yeah, I don't know why they did not click cast the click draw step. That was like a huge punt. If they cast click draw step, pick the Outpost Siege. Well, sure, we get to cast one of our creature and take the click and all, but a control deck might just never be able to beat a resolved Outpost Siege. So I don't really know what. Like, if you have counterspell, I get the idea. Waiting. Maybe just countering if something is good, otherwise clicking it off turn. But if you don't, and I assume they don't, because otherwise they would have countered that, then it's really, really a big mistake to wait. Okay. Looks like they might have Cryptic Command in hand or something. Or, you know, 4-mana Planeswalker they want to cast. Ralzarek, no problem with that one. I don't mind drawing lands, that's pretty good. So we could Shriekmo, blow up the click. But we might want to keep Shriekmo for the Halkite first. And second, if we do that, they deal 3 to Shriekmo with Ral. And then it has 3 loyalty and we can't kill it with red cap, so this play is just pretty bad. I still have no idea why they did not click me draw step, but again I think this mistake might just cost them the game. This seems like a pretty poor play too. I don't see any reason to do that. Very odd. Okay. So stealing that doesn't accomplish a lot. Oh no, never mind, we can -2. It's at 2 loyalty, not 1. Well, still gonna play around Censor because we can, but definitely gonna jam that. And you know, if they have a counter spell, they basically counter our you know, our trigger from Outpost Siege, which obviously sucks. So I don't really know what Yavin just did. The last couple turns, how they use Ralzarek, how they use click, everything seemed completely wrong, basically. Let's not lie. Let's not call it otherwise. I kind of like the idea of playing not running your Thundermaw into my stuff, but are you really getting somewhere by doing that? I'm not entirely sure. I think I kind of I'm pretty sure they have a decent hand here. They could also have Nicol Bolas. They haven't been casting anything. I'm pretty sure they have 3 relevant spell in hand. I think I want to deal 3 to them and make them cycle their hand, basically. We could also read the bones, but I think I'm happy with this line. They could have a damnation in hand, I guess. Spell pierce again. Well, we got pierced, I guess, which is fine. I mean, not really a big deal. Not really a big deal. I'm a little bit more worried about my life total, especially since they probably have the Bolas we saw in the draft in their deck. So, you know, if they deal 5 with that down to 8, and then we read the bones, we are in Bolas range, which feels a little bit frightening, to be honest. Pyroclasm. I don't really know why this is still in their deck. I mean, I guess I did not show anything game 1, so they don't really know what's up. This card sucks against me, though. I mean, I guess we just played Pyromancer, but in general, this is pretty bad. Okay, Hellkite. It's not gonna deal damage to Conscript, obviously, because the Conscript doesn't fly. We're gonna Shriekmaw, and they're left with nothing. At 3 life against 2 3-power creature, and we'll be at 8, which is just 1 more than we need. Gonna play that, but I'm not gonna use it. Don't want to die to Bolas again. Seems like a pretty poor move to go for. And at this point, I think we win. And I'm pretty sure that if they had clicked the Outpost Siege away, they would be in a much better situation right now. This might still be a game they lose, but I really don't know why they did not click us draw step. Also, they could have saved their Rouse Rag somehow. I don't really know why they choose to kill this creature that wasn't doing much and that would come back anyway. Looks like they top deck Bolas. So I'm glad we are at 8 and not 7. Guess they are in a plus and try to see a couple more cards from our deck. They got a Star Compass. Well, okay, cool. Okay, so Grixis control. Again, I don't feel too bad about this matchup as long as I can, have a decent draw. So they brought a couple creatures. Kinda wanna bring in Soul Reap, so I have one more answer to the gonna cut the grabs probably. Pyromancer is pretty good on its own. Stormcork Novel can get out of control and out of reach of Pyroclasm, so I don't mind having that. But then in general, Pyroclasm pretty weak against us. And everything else I like quite a bit, I think. And I think this matchup is, it's fairly even actually. They have a slight advantage because of counter spells probably, but oh boy. I think we need to mulligan that. This hand is just slow, clunky, and doesn't do much. I mean, we don't need a fast hand against them, I guess. And we can cast the Chandra. And if we draw some black, we have 2 pretty threatening spells. This kinda sucks though. I think I wanna try getting something better. Maybe it's greedy of me, but I like this way more, for example. I don't think we need more involved given the hand we have. But yeah, I feel a bit safer with that than the last hand. Oh, they have Spell Pierce. This is not a very wise play at all, because now we know that they have Spell Pierce, and it's not like I guess, yeah, they can counter Thoughtseize and Despise, so maybe it makes sense to do that. Not sure. Still gonna jam the Compass, I believe. If they want to counter that, I'm actually fairly happy. And maybe it was just a bluff, but no. Given how they played game 2, it doesn't feel like they would be bluffing. I mean, yeah, I'm not sure if this makes sense, but maybe this time they will click us main phase. I mean, draw step. No, still not doing that. Well, maybe they don't have click, I guess. Okay, this is not a very good hand. Kind of like picking Hero's Downfall, and this way if we top deck a Planeswalker, the coast is clear. Electrolyze, not looking that great against Redcap and or Shriekmaw, and they might just want to cycle it end of turn. And Phantasmal Image not gonna work very well against Shriekmaw, and against Redcap it's just fine. Yeah, I like clearing the coast for top decking a Planeswalker maybe. I think there's a chance they want to cycle Electrolyze here, by the way. Okay. Red, sure. Don't really want to play that into Electrolyze. We could red cap, but then they just copy it and kill our own red cap. I don't think it does a lot. I guess they are never gonna cycle Electrolyze, really. It's pretty funny though that I think we drew 4 out of 4 creatures in our deck basically here. Jeez, Rinse Prodigy. Sure, buddy. Now we have something good to red cap away. Or Omnixlis. Problem with Omnixlis is that if we minus, they can electrolyze the Omnixlis, so that kind of stinks actually. We are better off red capping. Now, do we play Stormkirk Noble? If we do, they get to go Phantasmal Image during their turn, copy my red cap, kill my red cap, and then electrolyze both creature. So that's probably not really something you want to see happen. I mean, if they don't see the sequencing and they... Are they gonna... Oh, I'm happy if they electrolyze my dude end of turn, actually. Okay. I guess they might just want to copy it and kill it now, which would be fine with me. I just hope they did not top deck Nicol Bolas in the meantime, which is the most threatening thing. Okay, this was the expected line, I guess. This time they are gonna click us draw step. They understood how to play the card, I guess. Sure. They probably need to pick up Nixilis. Let me just check the wording of Nicol Bolas. Just trying to see if Zealous Conscript deals with it. 7 damage target opponent. No. So Zealous Conscript cannot deal with Nicol Bolas, really. I mean, unless it's up to 12, which is not that likely. Which means we might want to use the Conscript to kill the red cap. No, because then we'll have a creature. Because what we want is to kill this with no other creature on the board. So, you know, it comes back and, ooh, we draw Read the Bones. What I like doing here, I think, is Shriekmaw, Evoke on the click, and then Collective Defense that. It's gonna come back, but there will be no creature. And they're left with 1 card in hand facing our Read the Bones, Stormkirk Noble, and Conscript. So unless they top deck Nicol Bolas, we are probably good to go. And we know they already used their Spell Pierce, so these things should resolve. I mean, even if it doesn't resolve, you know that the thing is dead, basically. It's gonna persist, but there will be no creature, so no copy. And now it's kind of top deck mode, except we have a pretty good hand, pretty solid hand. And I guess I have one very threatening spell in their deck, but if they don't draw it, we are in good shape. I know, that would be too much to ask for. Oh, I guess it's Tamio, okay. Tamio is a lot more beatable than Nicol Bolas. Not bad. Especially since they might want to tap the Noble, which means we'll... Oh boy. Top, I guess? Okay, now even Nicol Bolas is probably beatable at this point. Man. The Rimvold, though. I just had to say, I'm a little bit worried about Nicol Bolas, and my deck is like, don't worry, bro. Don't worry, bro, I got you. Ugh, this sucks. Kind of. So, it's gonna kill my Noble, pretty much no matter what. What I do. And I guess I will have to kill that, so I guess I will need to use both of my Revolve, and I will be out of ways to answer Bolas again. I mean, I don't really mind them. The thing is, truthfully, I could let them go up to 8 and then steal it. The thing is, if they draw a counterspell in the meantime, it sucks. Well, anyway, let's just blow up that thing. We'll have to do that no matter what. They are gonna kill our Noble. At least they cannot steal it, they don't have enough mana. And then what happens if we exile Tamio and they top deck Nicol Bolas? And they exile our hand. Well, I guess if they top deck Bolas, they exile stuff from our hand anyway. So the plan is just them to hopefully don't top deck Bolas right now, and then we can cast Grave Titan and be in a pretty good spot, most likely. Okay, no Bolas. Good. Let's play around Rune Snag by playing the land first. Oh, I guess we cannot play around Rune Snag, but at least Sensor. Okay, this resolved, which is very good. They probably have a Damnation in the deck. I think probably the dude that we passed Damnation to, but we also have Lethal right now, I believe, with exactly 16 damage on board, so just gonna go with that and see what happens. Alright, I'm done with, and they had enough. Right. Well, I'm really glad we dodged the Bolas, but I think in general we are not like super soft to Bolas either. We have Thoughtseize, Despise, Dreadbore, Anguish and Making. Like we are not too soft to Planeswalker in general. Things worked out though. Read the Bones was nice, and we got there. Sweet. Alright. That was round 2. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and see you for the final.